Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series, the San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive, number 130. Here we have the Once a Man Cobra Commander. So we have this plastic slipcover here. Whoops. Plastic slipcover says, "I was once a man." That is on the plastic slipcover itself. So we just have that. Okay, and then here we have the packaging, and we have this lenticular cover here, the slip, which is pretty cool. So you can see we have three different images. We got the snake, and then kind of the transformation there. So that's pretty awesome that we do that. It has a open window box, so you could see kind of a Cobra Commander, full-on Cobra Commander. That's going to be like the upcoming retro carded release there. And then here we have the figure and the accessories and everything like that. We get some awesome artwork, kind of all over the place. Looking at the side there, looking really good. We got that QR code. Looking at the back of the package, again, we get full artwork there, looking pretty awesome. And then we got a look at that snake there on the side. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at the Once a Man Cobra Commander. Okay, so here's an up-close look at the Cobra Commander figure, and this thing is pretty good. The joints are pretty stiff on the legs, but it's going to be nice. I know a lot of people are going to have like the full-on Cobra Commander already, like the Mickey Mouse era variant from the His Tank. I never took that out of the box. Like, it's still in the box tray that has the 3 figures plus the Cobra Commander. Like, I literally never took it out of that. So I don't know what that figure was about. Now, the upcoming retro one hasn't released yet, so we don't really know what it's about. But the legs on this guy are pretty good. But man, those knees are very stiff. But here we have the Cobra Commander, and this thing is really good. The deco on him is really nice, like the face paint and everything like that came out looking really, really good. So yeah, pretty darn nice. Looking at the accessories, though, we'll kind of go over that quickly, and then we'll take a look at the figure and all of that. So the accessories, we get this broken like faceplate here. As you can see, it's got kind of cracked up. It's not sculpted on there. That's just kind of paint, how they applied it, and it came out looking pretty good. The inside of that mask, it is a little rubbery, so you can kind of open it up. You can see the inside of the mask, how it looks there. You got some inner electronic inner workings there. Then we get the full-on Cobra Commander helmet and head sculpt there. The helmet portion is super rubbery, but you'll be able to pop this head on there. We'll do that a little bit later, so you can pop the head on there as he's still transitioning. For hands, out of the package, he has trigger finger hands. I opened, I took one of them off, so a left hand, we get this open hand there. We also get a pair of fists there, so we got the fists. And then, again, there's that trigger finger for the left. But then we also have the pointing finger hand, as you can see, for the right hand. And then he has the back holster piece. So this piece just pegs into his back. There it is for his gun, his weapon that he has there. So that is how it's stored. Looking here, we get, I guess that's like a Target little logo spot there on the back. Just a very futuristic looking gun. But it stores onto him like so. It kind of clips in place. It holds strong, so it's not going to fall off or anything like that. You don't have to worry. And then, of course, we have the full-on snake here. This thing is... Oh, okay, the arms do have articulation. So the arms move, and that's it. Now, it's not really bendy wire. There's some rubberiness to it, so you can slip this over the waist of a different figure. I think promo images showed that. But you can move the arms. So that's, as far as the articulation goes, that's all we got. But the deco on the snake looks really good. The paint is applied quite nicely. So that is a nice touch there. So pretty cool. Getting back to the Cobra Commander figure itself. So looking at that head with all the paint deco on there, looks really good as he's transitioning into a snake. Kind of the scales and the texture of his skin looks really good. We actually get some paint on the back too, which is nice. And we get some weathering like on his tatted up shirt, you know, as it would rip off there. We get some like dirtiness to the tears, so that is a nice touch down here at the bottom as well. So that is cool. But the scale wise texture looks really good in there. He's got the bright blue pants, a little bit of dark red on that belt, and some silver. A red stripe all the way down to his feet too, which is a nice touch. We go. Oh, I forgot. He also comes with a knife, so I sheathed it already here on the side. That is just kind of a floating piece on there. It's not part of the sculpt. And then we get some dirt down here at his ankles, and it's just kind of in the front. There's nowhere else. Do we see that? But we get a little bit there on the front. So that is pretty good. That is the Cobra Commander. So let's go ahead and pop this head off. And let's go ahead and pop this head on. It did not snap in place, but it's on there, but did not snap in place. So again, you can begin the transition there. So that is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation now. Okay, so articulation for Cobra Commander. Again, we looked at the snake itself, and so it's just, you know, articulated arms right at the shoulder. Jaw does not open, no head movement or anything like that. Again, you can kind of open this up and stretch it out a little bit to try and wrap around. Let's see, I got a snake eye, Commando snake eyes. Yeah, you can wrap around, but man, that's kind of tough there. But you could do something like that if you want. I'll go ahead and throw that off to the side. But we'll take a look at Cobra Commander. So the head is on a dumbbell joint, and with the articulated neck, as you can see, it could kind of move forward and whatnot. You're only going to get Cobra Commander to look up that much. You can get him to look down significantly, but that's really going to be on the neck, not the ball peg itself up at the top. And then you get pivot along with the neck and not with the head itself. The shoulder, you can go straight on out like so. You get a full rotation on that shoulder. We do have a butterfly joint in there. With the vest that he's wearing, you can get it to go back a little bit, and then coming forward you can, but you're not going to get any crossbody, as the vest is going to kind of hinder that a little bit. And given that the chest really sticks out quite a bit, you're not, even without the vest, you're not really going to get a whole lot of movement in there. I forgot to mention on the close-up, but these shoulder balls actually seem quite small. I feel like they should be a little bit bigger. They look a little bit weird to me, like the bicep is huge compared to that shoulder ball. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. Maybe I'm just nitpicking. Upper bicep swivel in there. You get a double jointed pinless elbow like so. That looks good. Wrists swivel and they do hinge. Standard horizontal hinge on the open hands. We got a vertical hinge on the trigger finger hands, which is good for wielding a gun. And then the pointy finger hand, open hand, and the fists have the standard horizontal hinge. We've got an ab crunch on this guy, so he can crunch forward that much there. He can crunch back a little bit, but that jacket piece is going to really kind of get in the way there. You get a swivel at the waist, and there's also a ball joint, but it doesn't give you a whole lot, so that's tilting to the left. So there's some in there, not a huge amount. Tilting to the right there. It doesn't really lean back a little bit on that waist, and then doesn't really come forward in there very much. We have the drop down hips on the legs. As you can see, you could drop down that much there. Legs go out that far apart. It's full on splits, which is great. You can kick forward super duper high. The leg goes back a little bit in there. You got an upper thigh cut in there. Double jointed pinless knee, but again, these knees very, very stiff on the knee, so you get that much bend there at the knee. You get an ankle swivel very low on the leg, which is kind of weird, so you got a swivel there. Foot hinges all the way down. You get some hinge up in there. Ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So there is the articulation for Once a Man Cobra Commander. Okay, side-by-side comparisons with a couple of other Cobra Commanders. This is way back early in the line, like Wave 2, number 6. We also have the Regal variant that was exclusive to Hasbro Pulse, and that's more kind of the classic colors there. So we have our different Cobra Commanders there. I don't know if that helmet one is the same one from that retro carded one or not. I think it's probably going to be the same, but I could be wrong on that. But big difference between kind of the older design initially in Classified Series to a more classic design of Cobra Commander. Okay, and so for another side-by-side comparison, another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, we have the Unparalleled Universe Odious, the Living Curse. This is the jumpsuit version that was exclusive to Comic-Con. So I thought it'd just be fun to have them together, because since Cobra Commander is a true Comic-Con exclusive, whereas Death's Head was just a first to market at San Diego Comic-Con, Cobra Commander was in fact exclusive to Comic-Con and was limited to 1. Now on the final day of Comic-Con on Sunday, they did open it up to, I think, a limit of 5 or something like that. But in the first 4 days or whatever, preview night when I got mine, limit was 1. And I know that's the one that a lot of people wanted. That's when I got mine. So there we have it. Side by side, Cobra Commander and Odious, the Living Curse. I figured people would want to see this, so I better do it. Yes, you can easily take his jacket off, the vest or whatever. Very easily to take it off, and then we do have the same snake back design there, so that is pretty cool. In terms of those butterfly joints, again, you're still not going to get any crossbody going back there. And then back, you can see it doesn't even come back a whole lot anyway. So it's just there. But that is how Cobra Commander looks there without the jacket. And because of that, I think his neck looks a little long, but I guess he's turning into a snake, so it's okay. Yeah. Okay, so you guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the G.I. Joe Classified series Once a Man Cobra Commander, as he constantly repeated it, once a man, I was once a man. I didn't bring out Roadblock to wrap him around Roadblock. Roadblock is a little bit bigger than that Snake Eyes figure, so it might be a little bit tough to kind of stretch out the snake to get him onto Roadblock's back. But I'm sure that you'll be able to do that. But you guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this figure set? Were you able to get it at San Diego Comic-Con? It will become available at some point at Hasbro Pulse. People said that during the Marvel Legends panel, they mentioned something about August 5th, or maybe September 5th. I don't really know. I'm sure there will be advance notice on when it will become available. I don't know what kind of quantities are going to be available on Hasbro Pulse. I don't know if it's going to be a pre-order situation or if it's going to be in stock, or if maybe it'll be in stock and then once they sell out of the in stock, they move to a pre-order. So everyone has a chance to get it. I don't know. Hopefully they will announce it soon and we shall see. But you guys let me know if you guys plan on picking it up. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.